Little cold start here.
It's like a mountain, like climbing.
Like a mountain. First impression, getting up into the TRX here. What do you think, darling?
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
You can you can hear the supercharger, the whine of the supercharger. This truck gets 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, honey.
That is very cool. Oh my god.
Woo! Hit six. As soon as I touched the throttle, I hit 60. Wow.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
That is pretty good, isn't it? That's almost scary right there. Wow.
That is. That...
Now, we are going to stop as a courtesy, thanks to my friend Jonathan at CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep here in Martinsburg. We're going to stop and we are going to get some gas in this bad boy. He did say that he put $20 in it this morning and the gas light was on, and you all can see the gas light is still on even after $20. So we're going to see how much it costs to fill it up. I'm going to actually fill this truck up, and I'm not going to say anything to my friend Jonathan. I just want to do as a little bit of a thank you. John, you watched this video. Thank you for letting us take this truck out and do a review of it. So oh, look at that. $122. Looks like it already had about 3.5 gallons in the tank. Let's put this up. Now we are going to hop on the highway, honey, get a quick acceleration bit, okay?
All right.
What?
I said I'm scared.
Don't worry. You trust me, right? You trust me?
Oh no.
Trust me with your life?
I do.
You do? All right.
But I might
We're good.
have to, I don't know, after this, if I'm going to change, that's going to change.
I don't think it's going to change. Let's slow down a little bit. This is not going to be an exact 0 to 60, but just a little acceleration bit for you guys.
Ah! Honey, stop.
60. She's over there like, honey. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
And 80. I think we'll put a cutoff on it at 80. Not gonna do the 100, 110 there. You guys can get the idea though. This truck, this truck really just gets up to speed a lot faster than its baby brother over there.
We're starting off our leg workout here with barbell squats. Very traditional exercise, but it's good. Good for strengthening the lower body, good for the core. Let's see from a different angle. You must keep moving.
I must keep. All right, darling.
You want me to push you?
Yes, push me.
So I'm going slow and controlled.
Mm-hmm.
Everything here is stretched. Push up through my heels. Kind of hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm at the bottom, I'm actually pushing up with my heels.
With your heels. All right.
Hey, look at that.
I'm gonna try.
There we go. Yeah. See, now you can sit back and, yep. There we go. That's it. Nice and deep. Oh yeah, look at those leg muscles. Stiff leg deadlift, slight bend in the knees, hinge like this, keep the back straight, and then squeeze, glutes come up.
All right.
front. All right. So if you notice, my back is staying straight the entire time. Here, feel it stretch, all the hamstrings, glutes, and then come in. Just hinge. Now don't round out the back. Look at that big dumbbell.
I don't usually do these at home.
Wide, like that. Good. Now make the knees go in the direction of the toes.
That face. Today we are here with the 2021 Ram TRX. This is a monstrous truck. If you're looking for something that is fun to drive, but you want the capability of a truck still while having the feeling of a sports car, this just totally checks off all of the requirements for that criteria. This is an awesome truck. We're gonna have a great time checking out the truck, looking on the outside, inside, under the hood, showing you the engine, going over some performance details, some specs, just basically cover pretty much anything you need to know or want to know about this truck before you purchase it. So let's get started. So we just got done filling up this truck with gas. We put some premium gasoline in this truck, and I guess that's a really good place to start as long as that is fresh on my mind. Gas mileage on this truck is going to be about 10 miles per gallon in the city, 14 on the highway, with about 12 combined miles per gallon. Now, one who gets in the market for a vehicle like this, or one who buys one of these trucks, you don't really buy it with gas mileage in mind. And the horsepower that this engine produces is absolutely insane to have just a 1500 series truck with that power. So to start by giving you a little bit of the information about all that power, it has 702 horsepower, 650 pound-feet of torque. Wow, just wow, that's crazy. And 0 to 60 time on this truck is 4.5 seconds. This is really just gonna wipe out the average sports car that you would go out and buy something just to have something fun and fast. This is just gonna blow that out of the water without any contest at all, really. And in my opinion, it is just a lot more fun to drive because it's so high off the ground. The suspension feels great. The truck does have a series of awards that you can find on the official ramtrucks.com website from Texas Auto Writers Association. So this is the official truck of Texas. It is also the official full-size truck of Texas. And then also it is the official off-road truck of Texas. They say everything's bigger in Texas. This truck, if that's the case, just screams Texas because everything about it is absolutely monstrous. It does have a lot of extra performance goodies, of course. Launch control. The TRX is the first Ram truck to be equipped with launch control and with launch assist. So that regulates the engine RPM and monitors wheel slip feedback in order to always achieve that fastest possible acceleration rate, which when you're buying this truck, that's exactly what you want. Now, looking at the ground clearance, you do have 11.8 inches of ground clearance, and it's really nice clearance there. And the front suspension travel is 13 inches. Stepping out to the rear, for the rear of the truck, it is rear suspension travel of 14 inches. It does have Bilstein shocks, and these are Bilstein Blackhawk E2 shocks. That's the shock system that the truck does have. See if we can hop down here and just take a quick look underneath here at those Bilstein shocks. The truck does have 35-inch tires, and really they're just massive tires that perfect for off-roading, and even when you're on pavement, they don't really feel like a sluggish all-terrain tire at all in the least.
It's like half the size of me.
So my fiance is 5'1", and this tire, Goodyear Wrangler Territory all-terrains, they are LT 325 65 R18s. This is the black option of the alloy wheels that you can get. And as you can see, the height comparison was very fitting at the time as we were getting ready to cover the wheels. It does have 8 drive modes plus valet mode as well. So those drive modes include sport mode, which is obviously going to sound like the most fun. We do have snow mode, and then we have custom mode, mud and sand mode, rock mode, and then lastly we have Baja mode. Now, something also that I really like about the truck is you'll notice with some manufacturers, they will put vents or scoops on their vehicles that are just non-functional, and they don't do any really good at all to the vehicle. But looking at the TRX here, you're definitely going to be catching some air with the, obviously, just this menacing grille that's up front, and does a functional air intake scoop, and it's a flow through ram badge, as you can see there. So you're getting a lot of flow through where the ginormous ram badge would usually be blocked off. That is open and flowing air through into your engine bay. That's nice to have that unobstructed so that can flow to the engine easily. And then we do have integrated amber identification lamps to create a signature look, and then also these side vents here, those are functional. Looking here, I'm going to try to zoom in my camera, see if you guys can see the light that you can almost get a glimpse of from all the way in the back, and all the way in the back of this fender, that is. Totally functional. Really nice job with that design there.
One thing that I noticed is that the front of the truck here seems to be a little bit more like it sticks out, like it's a little bit wider.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That would lead us to something else that we can mention to the viewers. So the front fenders they're wide fenders. These are just really wide. Looking at the truck, you can see they stick out and they're just really wide fenders. And something also that's important to mention is that these headlights are premium LED smart beam intelligent headlamps, and they are integrated into, as you can see, integrated into that widened fender, and they are flared 8 inches to accommodate 7 strategically placed airflow features, some of which we have already covered in the video. So when Ram put this truck together, they know it's a truck. They know it's big, it's got a presence on the road, but at the same time, that aerodynamic feature kind of goes out the window when you have just a massive vehicle on the road like this. But they did a really good job of incorporating the airflow features on the truck. Now, out back, we do have high performance exhaust. So basically, you're going to want to stand far back when you start up the truck. And this is a performance-tuned dual exhaust system. Something also that you'll want to be aware of is that the system uses 2 resonance-free pipes to emit just an absolutely enthralling growl from these massive, absolutely massive 5-inch matte black exhaust tips. So, honey, this is a push-button start, okay? Have you ever started a push-button start vehicle?
I have.
Okay, so I want you
Not a vehicle
to
like this.
get ready to hear the roar. I want you to push the lock button once. The lock button is that one.
Push it.
Now push that button twice. That's the start button. So, yes. So, that is the remote start feature. Now, if you want to turn that off, honey, you would just go ahead and push the start button again. That shuts it off. I know she just started with the remote start. Still works, still works. We got the lighting on the outside here. Let's get a good look at those intelligent headlamps. The fog lights down low. Your sensors up front. close-up look at the functional hood vent. Nice design to this front end, and really just the whole truck, but the front end looks absolutely fabulous. Now go ahead and unlock. Push the red button in the center. Push the red button.
Which one? Right there?
That one right there.
That?
Yes.
This?
So the reason it did that is, and I totally slipped my mind, she started the truck with the remote start. Now, the way that you would start it from the outside with the remote start is to use the remote start, of course. Once you get in, you just place your key fob in the center there. And then what you do is, honey, is you push your foot on the brake. Tiny little foot there. Go ahead. All right, let's scoot you up a little bit. And then after you're pushing that brake, then you're going to push that push button ignition to start the truck.
Okay. I should have known that.
That's okay. So go ahead and do that for us now. Absolutely just a vicious growl from that exhaust system. So as long as we're focusing on the engine and the sound of it and the exhaust and all that, let's go ahead and pop the hood. Hood release is right in the center. Let's get you down. So let's take a look under the hood. Again, 702 horsepower coming from this engine. And it's pretty covered up with that plastic cover there, but get a better look at it when we kind of go from the side angle. 650 pound-feet of torque. Everything is pretty concealed for the most part, unless you were to take that cover off there. Honey, you want to shut that hood for us? There we go. Now that powerhouse of an engine is paired to a very smooth shifting and just precise, comfortable, yet on point 8-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters, as we'll take a look at in just a moment. And also we do have the sport mode on the center shifter. No column shifter in this truck, just the center shifter, which we'll take a look at momentarily as well. Now the truck is available in 6 colors. The starting price of this truck is going to be $70,425. And yes, that is a hefty price tag, especially if you get a lot of the extra options and goodies that you can use to customize the truck to your personal liking. But if you're in the market for this truck, Ram does give you plenty of options to make the truck your own. Between color coding options, this one does have the two-tone, which appears to be a gray and a black. The color combo that is on this one is just a really great combo. It's granite crystal metallic, and that's a clear coat exterior paint with diamond black crystal pearl coat tri-coat exterior paint for the bottom two-tone portion of it. We also have hydro blue. We also have flame red, and then we have bright white, which is all going to be two-tone options paired with the black diamond, or diamond black rather, crystal pearl coat exterior paint. A couple more performance things before we hop inside is that there is a supercharger on this engine, just a powerful supercharger. It's a twin screw supercharger providing near instantaneous torque, really, and it's a maximum speed of up to 14,600 RPM, and it can regulate boost pressure up to an astounding 11 PSI. And that massive air box up front does, under the hood there, gives you a air induction system that just filters 4 times as much dirt and debris than Ford Raptor, and that is all while consuming up to 32.9 liters of air per minute. That engine also that we just looked at there, the 6.2 liter, is a legendary engine block with a robust cast iron block that restrains a forged steel crankshaft with induction hardened bearings, all engineered to withstand firing pressures of 1,595 psi, the equivalent of 20,000 pounds of force. Let's go ahead and hop inside the truck And let's take a look at the interior, go over some of the interior features, options, and just all the good stuff that we have on the inside. We noticed for the interior, we have a couple of different seating options. We have cloth vinyl bucket seats with the black and TRX red interior colors, or we have just the regular leather trim bucket seats with the black interior. This is the black interior, perforated leather, your TRX patches there with stitching in various spots, power seats, power windows, locks, and mirrors, of course. We do have the suede insert in various places, the perforated suede, the soft to the touch leather armrests with stitching. The audio system in this truck is a 19-speaker Harman Kardon premium audio system, and we're going to demo that as well. Got some storage and cup holder space in the doors, pedal adjuster, parking brake, exterior lighting controls, interior gauge cluster dimming, wheel adjustment. Let's hop up in the truck here, shut the door. What do you think, honey?
I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
So the center console in this truck is very large, of course, as you'd expect from a Ram truck. And we do have a few quarters there that John must have left in here for us. Then we have, let's see here, we've got the TRX badging in the center. Twin screw turbo information, 11 PSI. Tells the engine specs, 702 horsepower. We've also got the VIN number right there as well. Nice little plate they have there, surrounded by suede and stitching as well. And here's a look at your shifter, the center shifter, with the perforated or imaging of a perforated leather feel. Nice quality. Got sport mode. As mentioned, we do have the paddle shifters as well. I'm going to take a look at that backup camera there with the guidance lines. The truck does have the integrated switch bank that features up to 6 auxiliary buttons and an available trailer reverse steering control system, as you notice right there. Of course, we already touched on this TRX badge. We have the TRX patches on the seats, and then we've got the TRX badging right over there on the passenger side, as you'll notice. These paddle shifters here for the interior are aluminum paddle shifters. And this is for the first time in the history of Ram trucks that they have put paddle shifters on one of their pickups. On the left side of this wheel, we do have the controls for your center gauge cluster area. Got a digital speedometer display, vehicle information tab with idle hours, drive hours, and total hours, drivetrain, distance to empty, miles per gallon. We're sitting at 9.4 right now. Towing information, audio, any messages that the truck might pop up there. So right now, actually over on that right side, we will notice the distance to empty is 306 miles. Look at your dashboard with your 12-volt power outlet up here, little storage tray. Got your piano black surrounding your dual zone automatic climate controls, fan controls, radio button right there for your volume, tune, screen off right there. Down low, we have the home button that's going to take you to a section where you do have things set up to view your coolant temperature, oil pressure, oil temperature, transmission oil temperature, intake air temp, battery voltage. Swiping over, you can add additional things for shortcuts like your backup cam. We do have our navigation system. The truck does have heated seats and heated steering wheel, which can be controlled in the top right and left corners. Got our outside temp gauge. Right above that, we notice our hazard flashers.
The emotion. The energy. The entertainer. Elvis Radio on Sirius XM.
Now this is a 12-inch center unit here that is touchscreen. It's a very nice system. You can access a lot of things on here. Right now we've got on the navigation. Clicking media will give you your different media options where you can see Sirius XM. You can see the FM radio, your Bluetooth controls for your phone or aux hookups there. Now we do have the tune button over to the right. So let's go ahead and put this on a channel and let's see if we can get a little bit of a demo. Speaker audio system, absolutely great quality from that. And I'm going to throw this back on the home screen and then actually go over to nav. We're going to leave it on nav as we're driving it. This one does have the all-weather Ram liners. We do have grab handles on each side, making it easier to get up into the truck. Are you coming around on this side? There we go. Nice little view of the front.
Ooh, ceiling.
The black headliner there, as you have noticed there and pointed out for us, matching nicely with the black leather interior. We do have ventilation ducts, a little slot for a phone or what have you that you might want to put in there. A couple of USB hookups there, and a 115 volt power outlet as well. We do have seat nets on the back of both the passenger and the driver's seat. Let's hop out this side and leave the door open there, sweetie. The backup camera view out here. Damped tailgate. Go ahead and get up there. All right, ready? What is it that we use when we work out? The things to jump up on here, right? The
box.
The box, the jumping box. Should have saw you do that, right? Think you could do that?
Maybe.
Maybe. You want to give it a shot?
Couple test runs.
See?
I don't think I have that much horsepower in me.
We won't do that. We don't want you to get hurt. The truck does have a bed liner as well with the LED bed liner.
Now I feel like I gotta do it now.
Ah, you're good. You're good. The truck does have LED lighting back here with the bed liner. Honey, let's go ahead and hop in. Let's take it for a ride.
All right.
Get you in on this side. I'll shut the doors up. Let's take it for a little ride here, honey, and let's see what the truck feels like as we're driving it down the road. Inside, the wind noise in the cabin is very comfortable and quiet, aside from the engine noise. Now, notice I said the wind noise is quiet, but you can hear this engine and the growl that it has just as plain as day.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Here we have a normal Ram coming up here. You can see that Ram just took this truck and just they turned it into a just a apocalyptical end times machine.
End times.
Now for the braking of the truck, we'll see if we can do a little braking test. Nothing too crazy, but for a big vehicle, the brakes do stop the truck very, very securely and just promptly. They're right there. There you go.
Do it again. Ready? Oh gosh. Alright. Oh my god. Woo! Still alive.
Still alive.
Alright, I can trust you.
And now you can. Now
That was the ultimate test.
We're getting married. It took her
time.
driving in a 702 horsepower truck before she realized that she could trust me. Like, wow, I don't know what I've been doing, guys.
I don't know.
Now, before we take it back to the dealership, I want to make one quick pit stop with this truck, and I want to take it to my dad's house. I want to show my dad because I know he's going to just love the truck. I want to show it to him and just tell him a little bit about it here, and then we're going to drop it off back at CMA. Ooh, look at that, honey. See, honey, look at that, honey, right there. See that? That right there, that's a Ford Raptor. It's supposed to compete with this, even though it doesn't even come close to it. Aha. Pulling up to my dad's place right now with the truck. See what he has to say.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna videotape this. I gotta videotape this.
He's gonna be like, what? Watch, I haven't even called him, but that garage door is gonna open up in about probably 30 seconds, I'm guessing. I didn't even tell him we were coming by.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did.
I told you, within 30 seconds, it's gonna open up. I told you. I literally said, I didn't even let you know that I was coming by, but within 30 seconds, that garage door is gonna open up.
Well, for some reason, my driveway sounds like a tank's in there.
Sounds like a tank.
Vroom.
This is a 702 horsepower Ram 1500 truck. What do you think?
What did that cost?
Stickers 70. Usually you can get them upwards of in the 90s. Can I ask you something? You think this is something you might trade your Gladiator for?
I would definitely trade my Gladiator for this, yes. Nice.
Isn't it?
Wow.
The cucumber.
Cucumber?
There you go. It's on video right now.
Oh, it's video.
I got you. Love you.